Let me have the last bite here. I'm telling y'all, this baked cauliflower is the shit. So I can focus, I just need to focus on myself. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for being here. This is not a mukbang, y'all. I am hungry though. This is my first meal of the day. But I'm gonna chit chat and say what's on my mind while I eat. And I have some turmeric rice with some avocado. Nothing interesting, but very delicious. And over there I have some seasoned cauliflower, baked cauliflower with some seasoned baked mushrooms. And I'll show you guys a clip. Y'all, so again, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys don't know, I do have another channel. It's called Miss J, and I do some gaming there, some Sims 4 gaming. And I started it last year, and unfortunately my computer gave up on me, or I don't know what's going on. My computer works, but for some reason my Sims 4 game is lagging very much, and I've tried everything on the face of this earth, I think, to try and fix it, and it just seems like I'm gonna need a new computer. So I haven't been recording my Sims 4 Live Play, but this is something that I've been wanting to do even before I started the Sims 4 Live Play. I've always played The Sims without recording myself, so I started recording myself because I didn't have the nerve to do what I'm doing now. It was always something. It was always, oh, I need to lose some weight first or something. Anyway, that's besides the point. That doesn't matter. So I've been contemplating, I think now for about 4 years for me to do this, what I'm doing now. So I finally said, you know what, really, my motto has always been just do it. I always tell everybody else, you know, don't wait, just do it. There's never a perfect time. So I took my own advice and I said, I'm just going to do it. 4 years later, here I am doing this. So I decided to do what I finally wanted to do, and it's just chit chat with you guys and speak on some things that I believe is going to empower women and maybe empower men as well, but mostly young women. I feel that women need to empower each other, and I'm seeing a lot right now, a lot of young women, and not just young women, but for the most part, what I've seen in my experience, I've seen a lot of younger women that I feel maybe don't know their worth. Or I don't know, just times are different. But anyway, before I start chit-chatting, let me go ahead and start digging in here, y'all. I do have my water with me. I got my paper towels. It's just a little setup here. You all, if you all haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. It is free. I'd appreciate that. And also give it a like if you like this kind of video, and share with whoever you think might benefit from this video. But let me go ahead and try my turmeric rice. I love this, child. And I got some avocado. Let me serve myself some mushroom here and some cauliflower. See, it's seasoned with some sazon. You know, the kind that come in a little packet. And here's the mushroom. It's seasoned as well. But y'all, lately, oh, and also I have been recording on TikTok, though. I do have a TikTok channel. I'm not a huge TikToker by all means. I'm a small TikToker. I'm not as consistent as I should be. But I've been seeing a lot of videos on TikTok and also on YouTube of nowadays how women are. And it hurts me to the core when I see when I witness what I'm about to explain to you now. I'm just so hungry. It's my first meal of the day. And what time is it now? It's about, let me see. Child, it is 4:09 p.m. to be exact. At least in my neck of the woods it is. But, and I'm sure this is not only nowadays. It's just that nowadays we have the internet. Well, the internet has been out for about a very long time, but I lived before the internet. So I'm sure this existed before the internet as well. It's just that now that we have the internet, we just see it more now through social media. It's just now more seen. It just wasn't as seen before, but I'm sure it existed back then. But I see, okay, let me give you an example. This is the only way that I could really start. And I'm sorry if I'm all over the place. Bear with me. This is my first video doing this, the chit chats. I'm not going to name names because they are YouTubers and I love them. I love watching their channel. They're great nonetheless. And yes, they are females. Just recently, I was watching this YouTuber, very popular one, and she went to visit a friend of hers that he's also a YouTuber. And you know, they had their little thing going on. You know, they weren't a couple, but they hooked up. So they're friends, they say. They live in 2 separate states. And both of them happened to be visiting the same state at one particular point. So he hit her up and told her to come through. And he was going to do a prank on her. Like I said, I love both of these YouTubers. They're young. You know, they're getting their bag. They're grinding. So nothing personal against them. I'm just using this as an example of what I want to share. Speak some knowledge. Because I've been there. So he told her to pull through, to come through, visit. Like I said, he was in the same state she was visiting. And they have a little history, you know. Not a couple, they just hooked up, according to what they say. So she came through to visit him. And he said he was going to pull a prank on her. And kind of like let her know that he misses her, or that he kind of wants a little more. And he's a free spirit. You know, he was just joking. He's young. He's not ready for all that, he says. So she comes over. And she portrays herself to be a very independent girl. And she is. But sometimes, you know, you kind of tell on yourself. And my whole point of this is not to offend. If anything, it's just to raise awareness and empower women. And at the same time, men, you know, make men aware of it too. Young men, young women. This is so good. So he starts to play the prank on her, and he starts telling her yada yada, that he misses her and all this stuff. And the first thing she says is, "Oh, you do miss me." Okay, I noticed that. That means that she's been thinking about him. And that she was kind of hoping that he does miss her, that she would like if he did miss her. Now, this is a guy that can't be tamed, okay? Right now, he can't be tamed. Nice young man. And she's a nice young woman. According to what I see. I don't know them personally, you know? So that's the first thing. But now she portrays herself as if she don't give a fuck. You know, which I understand that a lot of people do that because they want to protect their heart. Or they also want to match a man's energy and saying, if he can do it, so can I. Which I'm very much for that. I think that people should just be who they are. But she kind of portrays herself to be, you know, that she's single and she's just going to date who she's going to date. Because she is grown and she can date whoever she wants to date, you know. Nothing wrong with that. But she portrays herself to be like she don't give a fuck. Like it just is what it is. You know, we hooked up, no feelings involved. Great. And if that's your truth, that's your truth. Nothing wrong with that. But my point is that if you're going to be about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? If you really feel that way, I don't think that you would have said, "Oh, you do miss me." Not her personally, just in general. "Oh, you do miss me." That means you've been thinking about him. You've been hoping that he does miss you. Or that you like that he does miss you. But if you just don't give a fuck, what does it matter? So my point is just be honest with yourself. It's okay if you show that you care. It's okay that you want them to like you. It's okay that you want to be the one. Most women want to be the one. You know what I'm saying? It's okay that you want that. You don't have to portray to be something you're not. Just be who you are. Now, you don't have to show that emotion if you don't want to, but don't show another emotion to cover that one. Just don't show that emotion. You don't have to show people, you don't have to show him that you want to be the one. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reason, that's your prerogative. You don't want to show him, you don't want to show him, but then don't act like you don't want to be the one. Just don't show him you want to be the one. You know what I'm saying? So by her saying, oh, you do miss me. Oh, look at that. You do miss me. She told on herself. She kind of showed that she was happy that he missed her. But if you don't give a fuck, what do you give a fuck that he misses you? So that's the first thing that I noticed about just being honest and real with yourself. You know, to some this might sound petty, but for a woman that has lived through those years already, I have the knowledge and the experience to say this, that I noticed that. You know, once you have that wisdom, you can catch these things, you know? And so he kept playing his prank on her, saying that he misses her and he kind of wants to settle down and sort of stuff. You know, kind of insinuating that. And she kept questioning it because she kind of knows that he didn't like that. But since he kept on, she was like, okay. She said, are you sure you're ready for this? Are you sure you're ready for all that you're saying? Because then she busted out with, she wants Gucci, Louis Vuitton, Chanel, you name it, Prada, whatever it was. That's what she busted out with. And that's the point I wanted to get to. Not, are you sure you're ready for this? Because I want loyalty. I want responsibility. I want integrity. I want to build something together. I want honesty. I want vulnerability. I want respect. Not that. No. God forbid, not that. That's not what she said when she thought he was saying that he wanted to settle down. Because like I said, it was a prank, but she didn't know that. She said she wants Louis Vuitton. She wants Gucci. She started naming materialistic things. And this is where I wanted to get to. It's okay to want things for yourself. Get those things for yourself. Because when you put yourself in that bracket where you just want him to buy you things, then that's just what he's going to do. Because you didn't claim that you wanted monogamy. You didn't claim that you wanted respect. You didn't claim that you wanted loyalty. You didn't claim any of that. The first thing you said was, I want this, I want that. Are you sure you're ready? Because I want this, I want that. I want what you're wearing. And then women wonder why these men treat them how they treat them. Now, I'm not saying the man is right for treating them in a bad way. But you're setting yourself up as a woman if that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth. Because he could, if he was being truthful and it wasn't a prank, he could have easily said, okay, I'll buy you those things. Now he could have hooked up with a whole bunch of other women and just leave you home alone and hook up with you when he wants to hook up with you while you guys are in the relationship, because that's not the first thing you said. So he's going to perceive you for who you show you are. So my point is, and I don't know if I'm getting it across right, and by all means, I'm not saying that wanting those things are bad. I just think you should work for it and get it for yourself. And if he wants to buy them for you, let it be on his own accord. So I'm not saying that those things are bad. If that's what you want, that's what you want. My point is this. If that's the first thing that comes out of your mouth as a woman to a man, that you want him to buy you things, what do you have to offer him? What? Where's your integrity? Where's your honor? If you're not even showing that. So why should he take you serious? Why should he treat you like you're the one when you're not offering him anything? You're not offering him anything that any other woman up on the street can't offer, you know? Coochie is coochie. Punani is punani. You know what I'm saying? That can be got anywhere. So then women get upset when the man cheats. Not that I'm saying that's right, because it's not a woman's fault that a man cheats. That's on him. My point is, what I'm seeing these days is that women are more into materialistic things, and for a man to buy them things and give them money over loyalty, over integrity, over respect, over honesty, over building together. And it could be because women nowadays don't trust men. Maybe these men ain't about shit, how most girls say. But I don't think it's that. I think there's women and men out there that ain't about shit. But I also think that women have never been taught to, not all women, but for the most part, to work on themselves, to, what about your humor, or what's your uniqueness? What's unique about you? Are you fun to be around? Are you loyal? Do you have integrity? Do you have honor? What are your standards? What are your views on life? What are you willing to sacrifice for, or not necessarily sacrifice, but what do you believe in? Just in general, not religiously. But who are you? What do you have to offer other than just sex? Because if what you want is just money, you could work for that yourself. You know? If you just want a man to buy you things and that's all you're going to get, you're not going to be the one. So, I don't know if I'm making myself clear. And I don't want to just ramble and ramble. This food is so good. It just shocked me that that's what she responded. And I'm not just speaking about her personally. I see it a lot in women, where they think that just because they're a woman and they look good, or they think they look good, that a man should just give them all his money. That's sad. So anyway, sometimes when I speak to people about this, like here at home with my family or friends, the conversation goes a lot different because I get feedback. So y'all give me some feedback in the comments below, because maybe, I mean, I can't control how I'm perceived, obviously. I have no control over that. But I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say here. I'm just trying to empower women to work on themselves, to give themselves more worth. I know that with social media, it can be kind of hard now because everything is on camera now. And it's so hard to be private, especially if, you know, if you're an influencer. But it's so important for women, young women, women in general, to set an example for the little ones, for the young girls that are watching, because we know that most kids watch YouTube, young people watch YouTube, young teens watch YouTube, you know, so, and they look up to these girls. You know, these girls are beautiful, they're strong, they're independent, you know, they're working on their own channels, they have their own channels going on, they're influencers. So a lot of young girls want that, and then they mimic what they see. And if all girls are showing is that a man should just give them money, 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 and they don't behave as they're worth, they're worth for a man to treat them with respect. But you got to show respect. You got to be about something. You can't just be a pretty face and a nice body and expect the man to give you everything. You have to have something within, because beauty is an opinion. It's only skin deep. So, and the same goes for a guy. I mean, I want a guy that has character, you know? Not that just has money. Money is not the first thing. I mean, what about when we're sitting together at home? Does he make me laugh? Do we have interesting, deep conversations about life and world views? Spirituality? I mean, There's so much more to it than money. And too many girls think that a man should give them money because they look good. You're looking to be used by a man that's looking to use. And neither one of those actions is better than the other. But you set yourself up. So my point is, women, is to work on yourself, get your emotions together. Try to use more logic. You know, your emotions are very valid, but don't react and off of your emotions. Intuition is different than emotion. I'm talking about emotions. Always listen to your intuition. But with logic, you can never go wrong. You know, a lot of girls just get emotional and they're not thinking straight. Take some time to think. I remember one time, oh my God, a long time ago. I'm gonna let you in a little bit here. I was engaged. I was very young. I was engaged. And funny because I've never even believed in marriage. And I don't mean unity. I just mean in the marriage license for what? The religious part of it. I don't do that. That's not logical to me. A whole other topic that I can speak on it maybe on the next video. But I was young and I was engaged, inexperienced, and he ended up cheating on me. And I could tell you the story about that, about how I knew without me even busting him, without him even giving me a reason to think that he was cheating on me. But how I knew with my intuition, which I just spoke on that. Intuition is different than emotions. Always listen to your intuition. Oh, I'm thinking of stories now that I can tell in the next video. So, but he ended up cheating on me, and I remember I was roommating with my sister, and I remember he cheated on me. It was, it was devastating. I've never been the type of girl that reacts off emotion. I mean, I didn't know that then. I know that now that I'm older. I'm an INTJ. If you don't know what that is, it's the Myers-Briggs personality test thing of how your brain is wired. And I'm an INTJ female, which is very rare. I think we make up less than 1% of the population, INTJ females. My camera shut off. Why? So anyway, I've never been the type of female that reacts. I've always been the type of female that I always think first and what makes logical sense. So to do that, I always retrieve for a minute. So we broke up, obviously. He cheated on me, and I remember that I was in my room at my townhouse back then. I was living in Miami, Florida. And I remember I was for 3 days in my room. I wasn't suicidal. I was just sad. And anybody, would wonder, why is she in her room? Why is she in her room? She hasn't come out of her room. Of course I will come out to use the bathroom and to eat or something. And at first I didn't even have an appetite. You know how that goes when you're hurt. You're healing. I was healing. I just naturally retrieved, and like for 3 days, I was in my room, and I hung out a lot. I used to go dancing a lot. We used to club, me and my best friend from back in the day. We were out there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, child. Some Wednesdays and Thursdays too. So, Miami, Florida, back then in the 90s, it was it. So, I remember I was just in my room. I was okay. I was just sad. And I was healing now that I look back. I was healing. That's the healthy way to do it. I didn't take a bat and break the windows of his car or slash his tires or spray paint. I don't want to do any of that. I ended up doing it, but I'm going to tell you why. I didn't want to do any of that. That didn't even cross my mind. I didn't want to hurt him because obviously he didn't care enough about me because he cheated on me. So I couldn't really hurt him, you know, and I knew that. I didn't want to. I was focused on me. And I remember on the third day, my best friend busted in my door in my bedroom. She was worried, obviously, because we hung out every day. She busted in. She said, "That's enough already. You getting off this bed. You getting off this bed. We going to the beach." And she was saying, "What do you need to do to feel better?" And I was like shocked, like, "Whoa, what do you mean? What I need to do to feel better?" She goes, "What do you need to do to feel better? What do you want to do? What do you want to do? You want to go and spray paint his car?" My camera's moving. "You want to go and spray paint his car? You want to?" And I said, she goes, don't you want to hurt him like he hurt you?" Like, she was trying to help me because she thought I needed to get it out, not realizing that I was on the third day of healing. I was already letting it out in a healthy way. You know, like I said, I didn't know this back then. I was just doing that. I don't want to do anything. But I ended up saying, "Oh, okay." You know, we were in our early 20s, you know. I was like, "Okay, you know, let's go." And while I was doing it, like, we found him in a gas station pumping gas, and she went and she got some washable spray paint, and she was like, "Spray paint." She drove by and she said, "Spray paint his car." When I spray painted his car. But it was funny because while I was doing that, in my mind I was like, why am I doing this? This makes no sense. This is, to me, it was stupid, you know. But anyway, I knew then that that's just not me. That's just not me. That's not what I would want to do naturally. Doesn't make any sense. It's not going to erase the fact that he cheated. It's not going to erase the fact that the engagement is off. It's not going to erase any of that. It's not going to make me feel better. If anything, I'm wasting my energy and time. I could have been doing something else for myself, getting me right. And I knew this back then in my early 20s. I knew this in my late teens. I knew it. I didn't know I knew that because to me that's just was a way of being. My camera keeps moving. But that's a healthier way, you know, when you're hurt, and I know women deal with it differently, but I don't think women are really taught how to deal with their emotions in a healthy way. I'm sure a lot of them are, and I'm sure there's a lot of females out there that are just like me, that think more logically and do not react. And I'm not saying that people don't go through moments, you know, like I said, that was my first and only moment. And wait, I think there was a second one. And while I was doing it, I realized what I was doing, which is so important, y'all. And that'll be another story times. Like I said, give this video a thumbs up, like it, and let me know in the comments if you want to hear more. Because I just thought of another one that I did on my own, but in the middle of it, what I did, which is so important because you do live and learn. But for the most part, no, I'm not the type of female to grab a bat. I'm not going to break windows. I'm not going to burn his clothes. I think that message is not a good message to send. It's not a healthy way of being. You can get yourself in trouble. It does not make any logical sense. None of that. If anything, it's just an adult tantrum and it's immature. Learn to retrieve and to heal on your own. You know, it's not about breaking things and getting violent. It's not about that. To have some self-control. Do what you got to do to have some self-control. But anyway, y'all, I've been rambling. And I only have 2 pieces left, but I ate it all. So y'all, this video was a trial video. I don't even know if I'm going to post it. If you're watching it, obviously I decided to post it. But like I said, I've been wanting to do this for about 4 years now. And I've been giving myself every excuse in the book. When I'm ready, when I'm this, when I'm that, child, please. You ain't never gonna be ready. You just gotta do it. You just gotta do it. And here I am doing it. So I hope you all like this video. I hope you do subscribe. It is free. And just become a part of my team. I don't know what name, if I'm gonna have a name for my subscribers. If you all have any suggestions, let me know. Maybe I need to do a few more videos to get the feel of it. Like I said in my other channel, I am Miss J. I always say, hey, hello everyone, it's Miss J here, and welcome to another part of The Sims, blah, blah, blah. I got that one down packed because I've been doing that one since last year. But this one's new to me. So I don't know yet. You know, I don't have it picked out, my introduction. I'm just natural. Here I am. So I hope you guys understood my whole point. I do want to do more of these talks, and when I don't have the feedback of someone speaking with me, it's hard to get my point across. So I hope I made myself clear. I hope that maybe I did enlighten someone or maybe make someone aware. I'm not picking at anyone. That's not my intent. I'm not in control of how you perceive things. Hopefully you'll perceive this in a positive way, because I give it in a positive way with love. And I just want women, young women, to be better, you know, just be better, you know. And I think the older women need to share and express where they see where a younger woman can do better. You know what I'm saying? For the lack of better words, not trying to tell you what to do, but where you can do better, you know, because if not, then what are we doing as women if we're not guiding or supporting one another? The ones that have more experience for the other ones that don't, you know what I'm saying? If they're willing, and it's only if you're willing to listen, to hear, at least hear it, you know. But I do have a lot of thoughts on this. My thoughts on marriage, all of it is logical. On relationships, I'll share a couple of my stories of what I've been through, of women healing and integrity and honor yourself, you know, and where you can grow as a woman and have the type of relationship, if that's what you want, that you deserve. But there's, you know, a few things that you have to know and do. You know, I'm not a relationship expert. I'm not giving relationship advice. No, not me, child. I ain't the one, okay? I can only give you what I see makes logical sense. You know, you can't argue with logic. I mean, you can, but you'll be wasting your time. So with that said, I am going to end this video here. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you for being here. Comment below if you want me to tell you my story. Maybe I will anyway. Maybe I'll try another video, but let me know if you want to hear it. Like I said, subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any idea what you want to be called, I'll be thinking about it. I'm not sure yet. I'm just feeling the waters right now. So I hope you guys like this video. I apologize if I offended anyone. Please forgive me. That's not my intent. I hope that I uplifted you. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. I have a little visitor. Come. Oh my goodness. There's my bub. Say hi. All right, we off. I gotta take him for a walk.